Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So here we are, we're on a TRF led event. This is another big one in the calendar. This is the Moors and Coast event based in Goathland, aka Aidensfield from the old police drama. We camped on the field at the Goathland Community Hub that you'll see there behind me. Absolutely fantastic facility. Had a huge barbecue last night that you'll see in a second, with a skillet that is quite literally the size of a small planet. So we're just getting ourselves geared up and ready to go now. We're all amassing in our separate groups. There are 12 groups today. I'll be leading the adventure bikes as normal, and we'll be doing the Moors and course raising money for myeloma cancer research as well. So whilst we get ourselves ready and do the briefings, that gives you guys enough time to grab yourselves a brew, grab yourselves a beer, strap yourselves in and come with us on this week's upload. Let's roll VT.
Where do you go when you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, cause you're desperate? Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure?
Okay, so here we are then, ride start. That's the titles well and truly out the way. Now let me explain in a bit more detail what we're up to. So we are leading the ADV group today. We've got about 120 miles to do today. We're across the western side of the national park, and tomorrow we're going to disappear off into the forests. I'm guessing the route is going to be quite busy to start with until we kind of fragment away from Goathland, aka Aidensfield, and we've got a few water crossings to do. We've got some of the more famous lanes and some of the less famous lanes to travel as well. So let's dive into this ride and get stuck into the trail riding fun that is the TRF North Yorkshire Moors and Coast event. And the sun is out to bless us today. Look at this, what an absolutely fantastic view. We've got a relatively small group today, but again about 50% are from not the area, so this will be the first time that they've seen this part of the world, so absolutely fantastic. Now at the bottom of here, for those of you that know where I am, are the two slippiest fords in North Yorkshire. So yes, it won't be graceful, it very much will be just glide across, tick over, minimal input on the bike. But yeah, what an absolutely beautiful place. I think our timing's looking down there just 9:30 in the morning. We are a little, this gate's open as well. All the gates have been open today. We're a little bit out of sync with the steam trains. So the descent down into the woods to the slippy fords. And here we are, the Merc-esque. So these are those slippy fords. And I really hope nobody drops the bike so early in the trip. That's me across. Slippier! 2. Ho! And Leo a tail ender. These are really where you feel the weight of the bike, to be fair. And here's the second one. Oh, just feel that bike moving around everywhere. Now let's check that we all got through okay. Whoa, it's like glass. Aren't they, yeah? What a beautiful place. Looking good. Whoa, 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 nearly, nearly. Woo! Heart's in your mouth. And there's our tech. Okay, Mill Lane. Beautiful little stop at the waterfall there, having a little look. Just so the guys can see what's going on. Always a bit of a rocky climb out of here, especially when you've got a rear tyre that is spent, as we have at the moment. But get this trip out of it and then we'll change it up. Oh, rut-tastic. We love the Arables, nobody said. Nobody on a heavy bike. Little bit of a diversion for us there. Just we were going to work our way down the Gribdale Road, but unfortunately there was a tree down. So good old rally mud notes, and here we are, Roseberry topping. Oh, a little bit of drama going off here. I've got some jump leads with me, Alan, if you...
Yeah, I think it's the start motor, I think.
Ah, right.
We've changed the back this morning. There we are.
I'll let you get away then. And that's the good thing about the TRF, many helping hands. Even if it's a different group, it doesn't matter. The F is in fellowship. Colson Banks, baby, and we've got Dave in front of us. And a tree in our face. Take two. That is loose. Go on, Dave, keep it going, son. Don't want to get sprayed with mud. I do enjoy this climb up Colson Banks. I'll just give him a little bit of room. Oh, he's all good. Just go up to the top section and then just wait at the road.
Wait to the right.
Wait at the road, yeah. Now we've got to stay on the mighty T7 now. Just switched our order up a little bit. Go boys, go! Awesome, nice one chaps, well done, excellent, superb. Who said ADV bikes can't climb? I always like this approach up through Bankfoot Farm and up towards the well, the bottom of Rudland Rig really. Rudland Rig itself is completely sanitised, so I'm not really going to film that. I might film a little bit of a view across the top. But yeah, you just see this huge escarpment climbing up through the trees before you're up onto the open moorland. And that always just, it always gets the pulse racing just a little bit. Just that intrepidation and excitement. And through we go. I tell you what, let's say goodbye to mirror cam. Because we don't need that. And climb, baby, climb. So this takes us up to the first gate. It's fairly gentle on the way up, just forest track. And then we have a little bit of a rocky ascent, not bouldery, just a little bit rocky, and then we're up onto the tops. Might be busier today with walkers, mountain bikers, etc. Maybe with a couple of four-wheel drivers that we've seen out and about. Oh, there's something about riding through the trees. That is very much going to be our Sunday, our tomorrow day. And let's stop here. Awesome. We'll have a bit of a regroup and then we'll get ourselves away. Wowzers, lucky boy. We've just had a bit of a blast across the rig there. We had a little bit of a drama with one of the bikes in the group. I think it's a side stand kill switch issue, so we've just cut a tiny bit off the route, blasted our way over Rudland Rig, and we're just about to stop in the Farndale store now, have some refreshments and take a look at that bike. So those astute will notice we are missing mirror cam. And Lee, Tail End Charlie, absolute hero of the day, given that we've just come across that rig at a fair old pace, and I probably did about, let's say we did around about 8 miles of it, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, didn't notice the camera gone, but Lee, bless his cotton socks, he saw the camera on the ground and he stopped and picked it up. Just unbelievable. The chances, what are the chances of that? So Lee, thank you very much. That is one wholehearted thanks from me that we've saved mirror cam, which is now pocket cam. And here we are, one of the best views in North Yorkshire. Beadlam Rig, just riding along the rutty trail that we've got. Purple heather everywhere, fantastic views. A little bit of dark clouds just building out towards the west, but nothing as yet. And a bit of an electrical gremlin crept in on our T7, but nothing that we haven't overcome as a group. So we're going to work our way further and deeper into the national park and this ride. That is just incredible. What a place to ride. It's worth coming through that rutty section, even in the wet, and it isn't today of course, but even in the wet it's worth coming through the rutty section just to get this. I mean, how many places can you ride along an escarpment like this? A little bit like Devil's Dyke, a little bit like looking over the South Downs, that kind of similar-esque. Masses of elevation, huge drop-offs to one side, and masses of wide open space. Just beautiful. Oh, the descent down to Yadworth. Let's have a look and see how much water's in. Probably going to do the ford today. It's not too bad, this one. It is deeper than you kind of think it is, but it's relatively smooth across the bottom, a little bit bumpy towards the edge. So I think we'll chance. We haven't had much luck with the cameras today, so let's chance mirror cam and get it down onto peg cam and show the guys the ford as well. A lot deeper than last time. Yeah. Last week I was herding sheep. This week I'm herding what I think are guinea fowl. Come on, come on. Just fly away, you've got wings, fly. This is crazy, come on. And this is where the trail gets quite overgrown as well. It's not the worst section, that is still yet to come. But this is just like a little tunnel of trees. Come on. Yay, flew. Excellent. Oh, more join. Dear me. These little things. Come on, are they guinea fowl? I'm not sure. They're not pheasants. They must be getting tired. One hardy one, fly over the wall, thank you. Oh, there's another. Oh man, there's loads of them. It's like being on Jurassic Park with the raptors. Wow, and just like that we were almost done on day one. What an absolutely brilliant day. It's been not without drama, so yeah, we've got a bit of a starting issue with one of the T7s in the group, thankfully not mine. Not that that makes a rapid amount of difference, so not really sure what that is. Starter motor's working fine, everything else seems to be working fine, so it could be ignition switch related. It isn't the side stand switch, and it certainly isn't the starter motor itself, because if we manually jump the solenoid, then the bike fires up, no problem at all. So yeah, ignition switch or potentially solenoid, who knows, but we're going to have a look when we get back to the campsite, back to base as it were. You'll notice there that mirror cam is bereft of its rotation mount that snapped, so again, wholehearted thanks to Lee for finding the camera on the trail. Absolutely astounding when it was such a rocky, rubbly trail as well. So really appreciative for that. And yeah, everybody in the group so far, it's been an absolutely mint day and continues to do so. And yeah, just really warm, really pleasant, as you can see. And we're working our way now back towards Goathland. We've got a couple of trails to do before we get there. I'm not entirely sure. No, it's not that one. Ah, next one along. Perfect. Moors and Coast, day 2, here we go. So the groups are just amassing again, just getting ready to go. Today is a Scarborough Forest day to us, so the Dolbys, Langdales, Wycombes, synonymous names along the rally fans, etc. We'll leave this beautiful facility and get ourselves underway. So let's get this day into motion. And we're out the blocks and underway. So yeah, last year on the Jerry Hayden I actually sacked this little bit off, I was just saying there to Lee, purely because it was so wet, and this can get quite rutty. That's the trail that comes up from Beacon Farm, that is enduro-esque only, absolutely. But yeah, this bit is absolutely fine when it's dry. When it's wet, man alive, this kind of clay-based soil and wet grass is just not the right mix for a bigger ADV bike, that is for sure. So we have a few arables to run over before we get to the great forests of North Yorkshire. And what I would say the word interesting is probably the wrong word. What's challenging about this lane, aside of the lane itself, which is fairly inauspicious today, is this gate at the end. Now the landowner just wants to preserve these trails for bikes, and as such the gates only open wide enough to get a bike through, and this gate is locally known as the Kissing Gate. It is a ball ache, hence I'm right down here. And you'll certainly see why in a second. So that's me through. And we'll give a hand with everybody else. And we emerge from the Kissing Gate. Yeah, a little bit of a faff that. I can understand from a landowner's perspective, but yeah, certainly on a heavier bike, lugging 200 kilos through there is no mean feat. But not to worry, we're through, and we work our way now generally kind of southwards towards the coast and then ultimately the forests. I often think, you know, these tiny, and you can see by the condition of the road that we're on here, these tiny little out the way backwater roads, wouldn't it be incredible, just incredible to live in a house like that? Just amazing, so lucky. I often wonder as well, you know, I wonder what these people do or did for a living to be able to afford that type of property, but also to be afforded the opportunity to live somewhere like that. Absolutely gorgeous location. Wow, so a little bit of road section just to get us down to the forest, and this is where we start to pick up the trees. This is Harewood Dale across to our right hand side, and this really is synonymous of the area now. Not long on this road and then we peel off again, and then we're pretty much on trails for the rest of the day. It is a necessary evil when you're on a pretty off-road focused bike. We bumped a couple of groups, so we've got a little bit of a chain. Everybody's got the same, just looking in the mirror there, everybody's got the same idea, just running a little bit south, fling us where we need to be to get us down into the trees and the good stuff. Oh, down into Cloughton Woods, DC, we just met there. Everybody's given me a brief to say that this is okay, it's a larger bike, ADV friendly, so that's all good, clearly defined path, and so far so good. But the bottom section apparently is a bit muddy, so we're just about to find out, I guess. Right, where do we go now? So, up to the left, I think. Now, it's always good coming to new places. I've always maintained that. Oh, actually, do we... No, we go past the cottages. Yeah, that's right. This is a bonny little place, eh? Bonny little place. Now we can pick the road up and head ourselves out. Good morning, thank you. And that's what we're going to do. Happy days. So this takes us up to and into the trees, as we can see, and right to the bottom of Reesty Bank. A nice cow having a wee there. Perfect. Just what we don't want. Just got to be careful not to startle the livestock. Always got to be respectful of the livestock, and as well we are in full view of the farm. So yeah, it gets interesting really when we start to pop into the trees. Not that it hasn't been interesting already, of course, but yeah, absolutely superb. Okay. So this is considerably drier than it was a week ago when I came through. Man alive, my rear tyre is virtually spent, and I purposely wanted to get this weekend out of it. And I came up here last weekend, and the mixture of kind of mud and pine needles, it was slippier than a slippy thing. Especially later on when we kind of go, not through fields as such, I don't remember, I don't think. But yeah, it gets quite single tracky-esque. And just, yeah, lack of traction. I can feel it today, just spinning up a little bit, but it keeps it all a little bit interesting as well. Yeah, these are where these are deeper. Oh, they were last time. Deeper than you think. Whoa, slip slide away. Do you know, having that 80/20 front tyre makes all of the difference. All of the difference indeed. Feel that bike spin there. Up to the gate. Yeah, really enjoy this trail. Really enjoy it. But that was slippy.
These tyres a little bit.
Exactly. So we're going to take the easy option of Mount Misery. I do enjoy this lane. It is quite nice. There's nothing massively challenging apart from this tree here that last year that took some circumnavigating. But it is just a lovely trail that follows the embankment. It follows the natural contour of the land. It kind of twists and turns a little bit. And it is just really nice riding through the trees. Just something about being surrounded by forest. I absolutely love it. What a view across to our right hand side there, just stretching out over Dalby. Troutdale, absolutely beautiful place. We've been so blessed with the weather this weekend. It's been bone dry the whole way across, and obviously the trails are dry. A little bit dusty, nothing akin to the Dales Discovery that we did in May. That was Dust Bowl-esque supreme. So yeah, we're just working our way now steadily back towards the campsite and demontage, and then head ourselves homewards. So Dalby Forest awaits. Oh my life, the link from Wycombe across to Dalby. I wish I'd filmed this last week when I did the recce, because this has been completely regraded. It's been completely cut back. I was literally on this single track that we can see in front of us, just forging my way through the undergrowth. But yeah, this almost looks like it's been bladed. So yeah, very, very wide track indeed now, comparable to what it used to be. But it's still a very good link that takes us from Wycombe Forest across to the vast expanse of Dalby. The climb up onto Thompson's Rig, just absolutely breathtaking views across to our right hand side. Just when we pop out here just on the concrete road, look at that, absolutely incredible. Talk about a hidden valley, you just never know that that was there. Just amazing. Now we're going to be a little bit selective about the gates that we pick when we get to the top here. There's a culmination of quite a few fields. Afternoon, gents. Culmination of a few fields that we need to make sure that we actually pick the correct gate. And it's the far, far distance one. Of course, why wouldn't it be? Not that one, but this one. Field of sheep. Well, that sees us pulling back into Goathland now, aka what used to be Aidensfield, or certainly what was featured as Aidensfield. The pace of life here is very slow, as I'm sure you will imagine. So yes, really good weekend, absolutely fantastic. 2 days of trail riding, moors and coast, with a North Yorkshire TRF in the bag. So as we close this video down, this part of the village is perhaps more recognisable, perhaps more synonymous with the Heartbeat fans, Aidensfield stores, etc. Village shops, all of which were graced front of the TV. I think it was like a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening kind of viewing thing. And where we are is in the Goathland Community Hub, which is directly opposite what was Scripps' garage. So we'll have a look at that, and then we'll get ourselves onto the field. And there we are, Scripps' garage. Okay, this is a little private lane that takes us down to Goathland Community Hub. So if you have stuck with me to the end, then thank you very much for your company as always. If you haven't done so already, then please hit that subscribe button. It does wonders for the YouTube channel and keeps the growth alive where it needs to be. Also, if you want to leave a comment, then please do so. I do my level best to reply to all of those. So from me, as we get demontaged here at Goathland Community Hub, wherever you are in the world, guys, whatever you're doing, enjoy your ride, keep it safe, and we'll catch you for the next one. Cheers, folks. Bye now, bye.